Hello everybody, thank you for your interest in Grace Christian Academy. I'm Devon Hartzler, the administrator here, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit of the story about Larkin Street. 3 years ago, myself and one of the teachers at the time, Laverne Miller, found a building on Larkin Street, and we had been looking for potential buildings for our school that was growing, and we drove by it. It looked like it was not being used. Reached out to the realtor, and it was indeed for sale. The only problem is it was pending sale at that point. So we reached out to the realtor, and she said we could put a backup offer in, and that would allow the seller to know that we were interested, that there was somebody interested. We didn't feel led to do that, and so we just started praying about it. And over the course of the next couple of months, the building had closing and sold. 2 months later, Scott got a call from the guy that bought the building and didn't realize that's who it was at the time. And they were talking, and Scott said, "Jose, what do you have going on right now?" And he said, "Well, I bought this big building on Larkin Street, and it's a big project." And Scott said, "Wait, it's Larkin Street?" He said, "Like, what's that?" And he said, "Well, you're bringing me dumpsters there. It's a big meeting hall." And Scott said, "Wait, we were looking to buy that. What are you going to do with it?" And he said, "Well, we're either going to fix it up and rent it out or possibly sell it." And so Scott said, "Well, you sell it. We'll buy it from you." And so that kind of got the conversation going, and they were potentially interested in fixing it up for us as a school. But the guy was in partnership with several other people, and through them talking, they weren't in agreement of fixing it for us. They were looking more to use it for a concert hall, and then in the basement they were looking to put a bar. And so we kept praying about it. It felt like the door closed, but there was a possibility, and they said that they're looking to get their liquor license so they could sell alcohol there. And if that did not happen, then they'd be open to the possibility of selling it again. And so, again, we just started praying against that liquor license, our church here. And about 3 months later, then they got their liquor license. And so they came back to us and said, we're not interested in selling it. We've got our liquor license. There's just too much money in this. And so we told them if at some point that it doesn't work out for them, that we're still interested unless we find something else. About a year later, they had gotten their liquor license. They had remodeled it, really nice inside, and they had started having events and some concerts, but they weren't making the kind of money that they anticipated making. And so again, Jose called Scott up and said, "Scott, are you still praying about this building on Larkin Street?" And Scott's like, "Yeah, we are. We feel that if the Lord wants us to have it, then He's going to work out those details." And so he said, we're not really making the kind of money we thought we were. We're interested in selling. And so there was a lot of back and forth on what that looked like, and a lot of disagreement in the sale, what that would look like money-wise. We got the building appraised, and we were able to agree on the purchase price for the building at $1.6 million. So today we are in the starting stages of fundraising. We understand that the Lord can open and close doors as He sees best. We are waiting on a zoning approval for the building. And so there's some miracles that still need to happen. But we're really excited for this possibility to be in the community. And our slogan is "From Nightclub to Lighthouse," being used for a bar and liquor sales and concerts. And we think it's a pretty awesome opportunity for God to use it for a school and for the young people in our community to be given an opportunity to have a Christian education. Again, thank you for your interest in Grace Christian Academy. If you have questions about Larkin Street or the story, please reach out to us. God bless you.